Alright man, your boy's back with another video. 2025, I heard a lot of people are getting fired or they're quitting the job. I don't know what's going on. I haven't watched these videos. We're gonna jump right into this together.
My corporate job just fired me. I went in today all nicely dressed like I am, and they sat me down and told me they were letting me go. After 6 years at this company, I am no longer there. And you know what? I'm not even upset. Is that bad? Is that bad not to feel upset about the situation? Like, I've been getting questions from family and they're like, how do you feel? And my response to them has literally been, I feel free. The reason, before y'all even get, to thinking that it was because of something that I posted on here, it was not. It was because of budget cuts. And not only was I let go, but others were too. So yeah, that. It's still surprising to me. I mean, I immediately asked in my, exit, just want to make sure that this is not about performance. And they clarified this is not about your performance. This is solely based on, us not getting the grants and these things that thought we were getting and us having to cut back. And so I had to write it all down as they were talking because I had to make sure, like, what? What after 6 years? God has a plan for me. I have been blessed with almost 18,000 of you on this platform, and I am so thankful. I hope they never take this platform away because I am so thankful for you all. And just know that it's about to come. Like, when y'all see me, just know. Just know. It's because, baby, that job let her go. I'm going to have more for y'all. I don't have much now. I'm still kind of in shock, but not upset. Feel like God puts you in certain positions in your life. He makes you do stuff that you wouldn't do. Like, I would have never put myself in this position to be even a little bit uncomfortable, but he did that for me. I just know there's something big coming. I know there's something big. So y'all gonna see a lot more of me. So get ready, and please share these videos with a friend. Please send the links to a friend. Tell them to come follow your girl because we got so much coming. I'm gonna be sharing everything. I'm gonna be sharing corporate stuff. I'm gonna be sharing Ash still show up for y'all as if nothing has changed. So don't get it twisted. We're still here and we're about to grind this out.
I mean, I gotta give it to her, right? She is very positive and very joyful. She makes it look really easy. I don't know if I'll be able to do all that if I found out that they let me go today. Oh man, I'll be stressed out. I really hope that, she gains followers and, come up on social media so she don't have to look for another job. That could be her full-time job. Now, a lot of people like to do social media because they enjoy doing it and they make money. So why they have to work a regular 9-to-5 job? I feel like some people also take a little bit time to process, and that might be the case with this one. But yeah, let's jump into the next video.
These are the 10 reasons I quit my job and why I will never go back to employment. Okay, the 10 reasons I quit
They caught you smoking the pipe in the bathroom.
my job and why I will never go back to employment. Number 1, I knew there was more to life. Number 2, I wanted to build my own dreams, not someone else's. I was not happy climbing the corporate ladder. Number 3, I wanted time freedom and purpose so I could actually enjoy life. Number 4, I wanted to control my life. I wanted to design it rather than being assigned a life and being told what to do. Number 5, I wanted to make as much money as I can without any limits and being told I was only worth 12, 13, 14, 15 pound an hour. Number 6, I hated workplace politics. Number 7, I hated controlling micromanagers that just love to be power hungry because they've been given a title. Number 8, I understood I was just a number, no more. I was an expense on a filing sheet at the end of the financial year. Number 9, I knew co-workers could not be trusted. Therefore, it is a situational relationship and I just couldn't be bothered with that. Now, number 10, I knew jobs were riskier than starting a business in the modern day and age. So if you're trying to escape, then go ahead and get your free guide in my bio. You're welcome.
Everything he said is facts. I'm pretty sure you had a job where politics at work just didn't, fly with you, or you could feel the energy and you just felt like you weren't part of that specific group of people who were considered to be cool at work. Bro, you're just cool at work though. After you leave from here, I feel like you'll probably be a nerd. He's right about one more thing too. Like, if you can make 5K a month, let's just say in 5 years, are you gonna be making 10K a month, 15K a month? I don't think so. You might get $1 or $2 raise. Even if you get $10 raise, right? You're not gonna be doubling in 5 years. He got a point in that. I actually understand that too. Because when you have your own stuff, when you on your own boss, you have a lot more chances of like failing. But if you do make it, it's a lot more bigger than you would ever imagine or you would ever accomplish at a job place. There's no roof. When you're a business owner, you can make 10K this month. Next month you could be at 40K. That's not gonna happen with a 9 to 5 job. So that's why a lot of people are like, look, man, these jobs, they're paying us, but with the amount of money they're paying us, we could have only survived in maybe 80s and 90s, right? In 2025, man, I can't keep up with nothing. By the time I pay all my bills and everything else, I have nothing left. So what am I coming to work for? To pay for the car that I drive to go to work and the place that I go to sleep after I'm finishing work. If you want time off from your work, it's ain't no guarantee that they're gonna be like, oh yeah, go ahead, take 2 weeks off, enjoy that vacation. How you gonna go enjoy that vacation? First of all, you gotta make sure that you have enough money saved up. But the amount these people are paying these days, man, you can't save nothing. You can only barely get by. So chasing your freedom is not a bad thing.
Why did I leave my new job after 2 weeks, and how did I know that it wasn't for me? The number one question I'm getting asked at the moment is, how come I didn't give it a chance? Why didn't I wait a bit longer before I left? Basically, a bunch of you were saying that I should have given it longer than 2 weeks, because how am I able to form an opinion of a new job and how am I able to settle in within 2 weeks? I want to make it very clear. When you know, you know. I think it's really important that you don't waste your time, you don't waste anybody else's time, and you just prioritize being happy. I knew that I wasn't going to be happy there. I knew immediately that it wasn't right for me. I just had this gut feeling. My first day, I was really excited. I felt very optimistic. Having somewhere completely new and a completely different industry, I felt really optimistic about the opportunity and what was to come for me in this new role. Very quickly, and I'm talking within a couple of hours, I knew I didn't like it. And I know a lot of people will be like, you have to have that adjustment period in a new job. I've heard a lot of people say that most people don't like it when they start a new job because it's that initial adjustment period where you don't know anything, you're sort of doing a lot of admin and you're basically getting used to everything, so it can be a bit boring. So a lot of people have said, the first 2 weeks to a month are always enjoyable in a new job. I completely disagree. I have started jobs and instantly loved them, really got on well with the people in the job. With this place, I just knew instantly it wasn't for me. The thing is, everybody was so nice and everybody was so welcoming. But I think the problem is the industry that I went into. It was a recruitment company, and this isn't me slating on the recruitment industry, it's just what I've realised is working within the recruitment industry is not for me. I don't like the concept of recruitment. A lot of people had told me recruitment was a really difficult industry to work in, and I think because I was doing the marketing side, I wasn't actually going to be recruiting. I sort of felt like I was safe and sort of felt like I was able to actually get past that and like make it work, and I couldn't. I dreaded going in after a few days, which was like another telltale sign that it wasn't for me. It was like my body was telling me that I didn't like it, I didn't enjoy it. I've worked in marketing for the last like 5-6 years, so it was a marketing role. I was going to be a content and social media specialist role, so sort of like a marketing executive role, which, as I say, I've done for a long time, so I don't think it was necessarily the role. Again, I think it was just the industry, and I very quickly realised that recruitment basically wasn't for me. I also very quickly realised that the location and the sort of commute to this new role also wasn't for me, and realised very quickly I didn't like it. I know that's going to be really controversial because a lot of people will say, well, you knew where it was when you interviewed and when you accepted the role, you knew what the commute was going to be like. Yes, I absolutely agree. And I knew when I started where it was going to be. I knew that my journey was going to increase.
But like sometimes, you gotta feel it out. People gonna tell you all the time, yo, don't do this, you know, you might not like it, bro. It's this and that, but in the end of the day, you don't like it, I might do. You know, not everything is for everybody.
By like 2 hours a day. So as well as my 8-hour working day, I was going to have like 45 minutes each way driving. However, if I had enjoyed the role and straight away felt really happy being in the role, then I don't think the commute or the distance to this new place would have been an issue. But I think the fact that I wasn't enjoying the job, my mindset was sort of, what is the point in traveling all this way and being so exhausted for something that I don't really have any interest in? It almost just added to the list of reasons where I was like, this isn't working for me. I'm wasting petrol. I'm having to get up like an hour earlier than I need to every day. For context, my previous role was a 7-minute drive. A new position was about 45 minutes, depending.
I'd rather have no job.
I don't know what happened, but you got cut short. I don't know. I didn't do none of that shit, okay? This is going to the next video. If you have an option to change, you have an opportunity of like not being miserable. Some of us don't have that option. You know, we have to go to work. We have to deal with the people who we don't like actually, but you still gotta smile when they talk to you to make it look like everything is cool. But shit, if they meet you outside, you're gonna punch them in their mouth. But if you have that opportunity that you can move back with your parents, or like you got some savings. I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but I'm just saying I would definitely roll the dice and get out from a, you know, miserable situation, because 45 minutes to get to work and then 45 minutes back, I'm assuming. You driving that 45 minutes, you're also miserable, because you're also, you know, when you're driving to a miserable spot, you're gonna start getting miserable before you even leave your house, because you know where you're going and you know what you're gonna deal with. I'm glad she made the move, man. Shout out to her.
Job than work with someone this difficult. People don't quit jobs, they quit managers. Life is too short to deal with passive aggressive and negative managers that say one thing and then they do something else. I don't know about you, but I don't really love it when people with a management title try to lord it over my head or bully me into submission, or dump their workload on me and then justify it as delegating to the team. My respect just took a plummet through the floor. Managers like this completely kill the potential in a team. It turns off good workers who can contribute and actually grow the company and move it forward. It happens because micromanagey bullshit becomes intolerable. The constant bitching and complaining eventually gets tuned out, as working with these types of managers is the last thing anybody on the team wants to do. So people leave, which creates high staff turnover, putting more pressure on the team that have to pick up the slack and pushing back other projects that basically just impact the overall workload. Like, we're all wondering, at what point does the manager get fired? Because anyone who respects themselves, which is the people you want on the team, can't work for somebody who treats others like shit and then tries to justify it.
I understand that too. It's just not only managers too, you know, it's also like the coworkers. Have you ever like came across this one of the people who are same position as you, but they try to act like they know better than you, so they try to like, oh no, don't do that, oh don't put that there, oh, you know, they become the manager. And especially when you a new hire and they think all of a sudden they have the right to train you when you already been trained and you're doing everything by the book. But they're like, oh, don't do that, oh, you know, don't go by the book, you know, this is how we do that shit over here, like this. My God. Listen, a lot of the jobs are going to get cut out soon. AI is taking over. People also cannot afford their expenses, no matter if they have a full-time job. They're working their ass off 40 to 50 hours a week, but they still can't pay their rent. They still, you know, getting their car repoed. Instead of eating a steak, I'm just gonna stick with like chicken breast because it's cheap compared to a steak. You know, those type of things in life would make you miserable. Some people crash out. I understand. But yeah, man, that's my take on this video. I don't think we have any more. Yeah, that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you're new here and if you subscribe, man, shout out to you. If you've been a subscriber since day one, man, shout out to you too, man. Peace and love, and I'm out.